Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am dressed a little bit more summery today. We're going to be bringing it back to some summery content. I know that here in the UK we are well and truly into autumn, but I'm well aware that number one, not all of you watching are from the UK. A lot of you are still from much hotter climates and saying that it's still very much summer where you are, but also because I know a lot of you still have trips booked, still have things planned, and if there's one thing that has been bigger this year than any other year is weddings. And because there's been so many packed into this year, I know a lot of you still have weddings for the next couple of months. We're going to be doing something a little bit different in today's video because I need your help. I really need your help. I'm actually going to be away in Portofino as you're watching this. As the video will be going up, I'll have 2 days until the wedding that I will be attending, and what we're going to be doing today is basically going through some of the outfits I'm going to be bringing with me to Portofino, some of the things I'm going to be wearing whilst I'm out there, and my wedding guest outfits. I've had some dresses arrive and I still haven't fully decided what I'm going to be wearing, so I thought that you guys could help me out. Let me know what your favourite outfit is from this video. We can do a little bit of inspo together, style things up and create some really gorgeous end of summer, early autumn wedding guest outfits, because there's still so many to come over the next couple months, which is just so exciting. So if you've also got a wedding coming up, if you've got an end of summer holiday, hopefully this video will help you out to add some new in pieces into your wardrobe. So let's jump straight into the video and I can show you a few of the things that I've been picking up to take with me to Portofino. We can style some pieces up and decide on my wedding guest outfit for while I'm there. Now I'm going to start with some pieces from Forever New, which is a brand that I absolutely adore, and they're actually a really great brand to look into right now. If you have anything planned for the end of summer, because they're actually an Australian brand, so their new in section is kind of backwards to ours in the UK. So whenever it's summer here, they are promoting like autumn winter stuff, and whenever we are looking to go into the autumn winter months, they're bringing out their spring summer pieces. They have some really gorgeous pieces to look into right now, but don't worry, you don't have to pay like huge import taxes and fees and everything like that. It's such a gorgeous brand to discover, so I will link them down below because they do international shipping, and I just absolutely adore their pieces. So the first dress that I have to show you is this stunning number. It's this really gorgeous like orangey peachy one, and actually I thought this was a really nice one for an end of summer wedding because it has a few autumnal tones that are kind of trickling in there, which I thought would be really lovely. So if you've got an end of September, early October wedding to attend, this could be a really nice one because you've still got those light tones. It's a really stunning color palette, but they're just kind of trickling in there and giving a little bit of a nod to the season. There are so many things that I loved about this dress. The puff sleeves are one of them. I absolutely adore a puff sleeve. If you're a short girl like me, I find puff sleeves very flattering. It's an easy way just to kind of elevate your shoulders a little bit and elongate your body, and I really liked the fact that this was a kind of mid-axy length. Like I feel like you just get a little hint of a shoe underneath this. It's got a really stunning tapered pulled in waist, and I feel like it would just be the perfect wedding guest dress because this is the kind of thing that's great for daytime but also can be dressed up so beautifully in the evening. You can dance, you can eat, you can have fun in this. I just fell in love with it. So this is a real contender for what I might wear to the wedding. Okay, so got a slightly different setup going on here. I really wanted to be able to show you the full outfit, so let me know what you think. I really wanted to be able to show the full dress, and this first dress, my goodness, am I in love with it. The Forever New dress is just stunning. As I said, I love the like colours that run through it. They're just so gorgeous. The like oranges, the pinks, there's a little bit of purple in there. I feel like it's very autumnal, very late summer kind of season. I love it so much. I absolutely adore the silhouette as well. It really like cinches you in, pulls you in at your waist. I think it looks gorgeous, and as I mentioned, the puff sleeves, oh, I just love a puff sleeve. As you can see from the length, it's like this kind of mid-axy length, so you can really just show off your shoes underneath. Now, of course, I've spoken about this before. I've said it once, and I'll say it again. When it comes to wedding shoes, espadrilles are your best friend. The only reason why I wouldn't wear espadrilles would be if it was raining on the day. Other than that, I think espadrilles are just the best thing that you want to wear when it comes to wedding shoes, because they are so comfortable. I actually managed to do a whole wedding, including 3 hours of a ceilidh at the end of the night in espadrilles, and I didn't even take them off. Everyone else was barefoot and I was still going in my heels, which really makes me happy because it means you don't have to bring a spare change of shoes. You don't have to worry about taking them off and like walking on the ground bare feet or anything like that. You can last in them all day. So I really love this like creamy pair. I feel like it goes really nicely with the dress. And I think in terms of bags, I'd probably use my sac de jour from Saint Laurent, because I would want something really small, really elegant, really dainty, but still be able to carry a lot of things with me, especially because it's like an all-day affair. I feel like you want to have a lot of stuff with you. I saw the funniest meme the other day about men just going out without a handbag and literally just with their phone and their wallet in their pockets, like no spare paracetamol, no blister plasters, and nothing else that they might need in their bag. I could never be that person. I like to keep everything that I could possibly need in my bag with me. Your makeup top-ups, any spare underwear just in case you need to change, anything that like happens. I am a just in case kind of a gal, so I will have everything that I need with me in my handbag, and I feel like it just looks really elegant with the dress. I love how it pairs with the shoes as well, with the espadrilles. I think it's just absolutely stunning. This is a definite contender for the wedding. I think this is an absolutely gorgeous number. It's not too thick. I don't think I'll be too hot. It's a really, really beautiful silhouette. Does it have pockets? It does not have pockets, but it's just such a stunning, beautiful wedding guest dress. I think we have started on a serious high here. We're going to have a lot of competition to compare to this one now. Let me know your thoughts. Next up is probably not exactly a wedding guest dress, because I think it's probably a little bit too casual, but we are going to be out in Portofino for about 5 days, so we do have lots planned around the wedding. There's lots of celebrations, lots of parties, lots of things to dress up for, and I actually already have this dress in my collection in white. You guys would have probably already seen it. I wore it so much when I was out in Croatia. I've been so in love with it this summer. So when I saw that Forever New did it in pink, I could not resist it. I just fell in love. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the colour is a little brighter in person than I was expecting. From what it looked like on the website, it was a little bit more muted and a little bit more toned down, but I do still love it. I think it's a really, really gorgeous colour. I love the fact that it's got these huge bows on the shoulder. I think it really makes it an interesting piece, makes it look so expensive, and the silhouette of this dress is just stunning. It's actually a mini dress, which if you watch my latest autumn trends video, you'll know that minis are huge this year. So it's a really, really great time to add some mini dresses into your wardrobe. So I feel like if you've maybe got a bit more of a casual wedding to attend, if you've got something where it's just like the parties around the wedding, this could be a really, really great option. Now, this little pink number is an absolute vibe. I definitely think that any kind of like parties, any after parties, before parties, pool parties, things like that, this is just perfect. I definitely don't think I would wear this to the actual wedding day, but as I said, for any kind of like weekend things, if you're there for a few days, I think this is just absolutely stunning. I'm so glad I picked it up in pink. I would say I definitely think the white is more me and a lot more my colouring. It's definitely my favourite version of the two, but I feel like bringing a completely plain white dress to a wedding weekend is a bit of a no-no. And I feel like it might look a little bit like you're the bride if you're at any of the parties. But that being said, if you are the bride, the white version of this, I would definitely recommend picking up. But I love the little skirt. It's like so fluty, so cute, so flowy, and the bows on the shoulder I think are absolutely gorgeous. So I've just styled it up with my little Chloe slides, which I absolutely adore. So I just want something a little bit more casual. And I think I would probably just have a little basket bag with me to really celebrate the Italian summer vibes, the end of summer look. I think this is such a gorgeous little outfit. I think it goes together really, really nicely. I think it makes a perfect Portofino outfit. Definitely not for the wedding day, but for the parties that are coming, I think this is absolutely stunning. And the last piece that I picked up from Forever New is another non-wedding guest option, but just an option to wear whilst I'm out in Portofino. I thought this would be really, really gorgeous if we're going anywhere for like a nice lunch. It is such a stunning location out in Portofino. Absolutely beautiful. There's so many places you can go to for brunch, for lunch, where you can just dress up and look pretty, and I can totally picture this little white dress with a cute little pair of slides, a little basket bag and a bow tie, and that is exactly what I love wearing in summer. It's a really gorgeous, again, it's another mini, which as I said, minis are so in at the moment, and it's got so many design details that I absolutely adore. The puff sleeves I think are gorgeous, and the V-neck I think is really, really beautiful. It makes it look like it's a wrap style without actually having to be wrap. I've spoken spoken about this quite a lot, but with regards to wrap dresses, I do sometimes find it a little bit like, I feel a bit vulnerable in them because I feel like they can pop open at any time, they can come undone. I really like dresses that look like they're wrapped, but they're nice and held in, stitched together, they ain't going anywhere. So I thought this would be a great option to bring with me to Portofino. And what I really liked about this dress as well is it is timeless, it is classic, it is not going to date. So even though I'm not exactly going to get the most amount of wear out of it over the next few weeks, I will be able to put it in storage and bring it out of my summer wardrobe next year when the weather warms up, because it's not the kind of thing that's going to date. I feel like this is the kind of dress that I could literally wear year on year on year, and I will be absolutely in love with it for many, many years to come. I'm kind of second guessing this dress now. Now that I've got it on, I'm wondering, is this an acceptable dress to bring with you to a wedding weekend? Obviously, we're there for 5 whole days. It's not going to be wedding celebrations the entire time we're there, but it's a plain white dress. So I'm a little bit unsure, but that being said, I do love it. I think it's such a gorgeous little summer number. I love the little puff sleeves, and I love the frill on the skirt. I think it's really, really beautiful. Again, I started up with the Chloe slides because I think they go really well with a dress like this. This is my favourite kind of thing to wear when I'm away on holiday. I just want to be really lightweight, a little pair of slides, a little basket bag, and a really simple summery look. So I might bring this with me. If you guys give me the all clear, I'll wear it whilst I'm there. But I need your advice, I need your help. I feel like there's going to be lots of advice. You might want to wait to the end of the video to comment down below what your favourite look was, or your opinions, or your advice. I could really, really use it. Okay, so the next option is a gorgeous Phase 8 number. And when I saw some Phase 8, I just could not resist. Now, one thing about the wedding that I am attending, it is a black tie event. All the men are wearing black tuxes and black suits, and it is a very dressy occasion. I don't think the wedding starts until a little bit later on in the evening, so I thought I might want something a little bit more kind of cocktail-esque and a little bit more black tie. So when I saw this dress, I just fell in love. My favorite aspect of it is the ombre effect. Look at how beautiful that is. And Phase 8 actually had them in a few different colors, so I'll link them down below. If this isn't your color, they had a couple of different options that were just stunning. And I really liked loads of details about this because I feel like this could be a very successful number for the wedding in Portofino. Number one, it is in North Italy. It's very hot in Italy at the moment, and I don't want to be sweating too much throughout the day. I want to be nice and cool, and it's really nice that I've got my arms free here. I thought that was really lovely. I love the pleated detail of this. I feel like it just has so much movement in it. It will look absolutely beautiful in photos, when I'm moving about, when I'm dancing. I think it'll be so, so stunning. And the fact that it's a bit more of like a looser kind of silhouette will mean that when you eat, when you drink, you're not going to have any bloating. You can cinch your waist in really nicely with the belt that comes with it. So I thought this could be a really, really lovely option. I think this would be great as well for any kind of like late autumn or even winter weddings because of this darker palette. I feel like autumn winter weddings can be really, really difficult to dress for because you still want to look really beautiful, you still want to wear your pretty dresses, but sometimes like a really bright floral dress isn't right for that time of year. So something a little bit darker but not black is great to add into your wardrobe. So I'd absolutely adore the colour palette of this. I think it's just such a stunning number. You can style it up, dress it up, add some layers, add a fur coat if you want to for the winter time. I think this is such a great number for a wedding over the next few months. Okay, so this is a serious contender for the wedding. I am absolutely in love with it. The ombre effect of this dress is just chef's kiss, literally chef's kiss. I'm so in love with that. I decided to style up with black accessories because I feel like it really ties into the dark purple that goes to the bottom of the dress. I've got my black castagna espadrilles and my little YSL bag, and I just think it's absolutely stunning. Good news for those girls that don't like wearing a strapless bra. I actually have a normal bra on with this, and you can't see the straps at all, so it's super comfortable and easy to wear. And I love the fact that the belt just cinches you and it gives you a really lovely silhouette. I definitely think that this is more of like a British autumn winter dress. I don't know if this is completely Italian vibes, is the only thing I will say. I also think this would be great if you're only invited to an evening. I do find that evenings are even harder to dress for when it comes to weddings because you want to be a bit more evening attire, but like obviously everyone else is in kind of like day wear, but you don't really want to be wearing like a day dress to the evening of the wedding. So I think this is a great option if you've just been invited to the evenings. It's very elegant, it's very classy, a little bit more evening-esque with the fact that it's those darker tones. So I just think it's so stunning, and you can just throw like a little dark shawl over your shoulders if it gets a little bit chilly. This is a serious serious winner in my eyes. I'm in love with it. Of course, it will be linked down below if any of you guys do want to shop it. Next, we're going back to a very summery number, but I could not resist this. I actually wore a very similar dress to this to a wedding a couple of years ago, and I just felt so beautiful in it. I had actually like a halter neck version of this, but when I saw this had sleeves, I just fell in love with it. This is from Coast, which is a brand that I absolutely adore when it comes to wedding guest styling. They have so many gorgeous dresses in their collection, so I'll link them down below if you're looking for something maybe a little bit more autumnal or wintry, but especially if you've got an abroad wedding, I thought this would be absolutely stunning. And what I really liked about the sleeves is they're fluted. They're like layered and fluted, and if you're like me, I'm not the biggest fan of the side of my arms. I do find that in photos, especially in wedding guest photos, and you stand like this a lot, sometimes that can be a bit unflattering, so it's really nice to have loose flowy sleeves, something that's going to cover your arms and just look really elegant and flattering. It's like a maxi length, which I thought was just so stunning, and I love the tulle detail of this. I really adore the embroidered flowers. I think they just make the dress, and I feel like this dress looks so much more expensive than it actually is, which I just love about it. So I think this could be a really lovely option. I also think if you're planning a wedding, this could be a beautiful bridesmaid dress. I think this is just so beautiful. I mean, look at it. I literally feel like a princess. Well, I think it's safe to say that I feel like a serious fairy princess in this dress. This is absolutely stunning. So gorgeous. I love the tulle detail to it. It feels really beautiful. The sleeves are just gorgeous. I love the way that they fall. I find it very flattering and very elegant. It's got quite a low back detail, which I think is quite nice, but it's not so low that I can't not wear a bra. I can't wear a bra with it. I do have a bra on, which I really like because you just feel a lot more secure. The only thing I do wish is that it was a little bit more cinched in at the waist. Maybe I should have sized down a little bit, but I do love the overall silhouette of it. I feel like in terms of accessories, a really dainty little bag, because it's such a big dress. I think a small bag works best for this. So I've got my little Coach pillow, which I really like. I think this is such a gorgeous little handbag to add with the dress. I think it's so beautiful. I'm definitely someone that when it comes to weddings, I'm never afraid to just wear like my everyday handbags. I'm not really a clutch kind of a girl to a wedding, because I feel like you just have to put it on the table, you lose it, like it's really easy to get lost. I much prefer using these kinds of handbags, and I feel like they're really easy just to put to your side as you're taking photos and posing. And of course I've got the Castagna espadrilles. Now in terms of length, as you can see, it's a little long on me, and I do have my higher espadrilles on at the moment. In terms of my height, if you don't know me, I'm 5 foot exactly, so I am very short. So I feel like as long as you're over 5'2", this dress will be fine with a pair of heels on you. On me, it's the tiniest bit too long, but I think I could still make this work if I wanted to. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think it's too long on me? But this is the kind of dress where if I was the bride, I would love to see one of my guests wearing this dress, because I feel like you can just tell that they feel beautiful in it. Like, you know, when you feel beautiful, you look more beautiful, and it's just such a stunning dress. So I really love this one. Now this next dress, if you've been following me for a little while, if you've watched any of my last wedding guest dress videos, you might recognise the silhouette of this. This is a stunning Karen Millen number, and in the last video that I did, your favourite dress was basically this, but in more of like a periwinkle longer version. So when I saw that Karen Millen had brought out this version, I just had to pick it up and try it out for the wedding. Now this could be for the wedding, this could be for any of the kind of before or after parties whilst we're out there. One thing I do love about an abroad wedding is just how much longer it gets extended by. The wedding lasts like 3 or 4 days, so it means that you get to dress up and add quite a few beautiful dresses into your suitcase to take with you. So I just thought this was so gorgeous. I love this really light blue colour. It's like this stunning little sky blue. I thought this could look so cute with little white accessories, cream shoes, a little cream bag. Oh, I just fell in love with it, and I really love these like ruffle details. It's a little bit creased up, so this is one that you might want to be careful of if you are traveling, because it has gotten quite creased. I probably should have given it a little bit of a steam before filming this video, but as long as there's an iron at the hotel room, that shouldn't be a bother. But I just thought this could be a really cute option as another little wedding guest outfit, if you want something a little bit mini, if you want something really lightweight, if you've still got somewhere quite summery to get to for your weddings. I am just so in love with this number. Now I'm really undecided what to do with my hair for the wedding day, whether I have it straight or curly. I feel like it's going to depend on the dress that I go for. But one thing I will say is I feel like if I do go for this dress, the straight hair's not working. I feel like it's very busy up top because of the kind of like froofy sleeves, but I do think the dress looks so cute. It's like a really cutesy little elegant dress. I really love it. And of course we've gone for the Castagna espadrilles. Honestly, I feel like there's not going to be any other shoes that I wear in this video because they are just so perfect for when it comes to wedding guest styling. But I think the dress is really cute. I'm not sure if it's quite the right vibe for the Italian wedding, but it could be a really cute number to bring with me for the parties whilst we're there. I'm not entirely sure about the fabric of this one. It's really funny because when I showed you the periwinkle one in my, was it my last wedding guest dress, or maybe the one before that, I can't remember, but when we saw the periwinkle one, we all fell in love with it. And I think part of the reason was the fabric. It was a lot flowier and a lot kind of like a lot more movement in the fabric. If you look, there's not a huge amount of movement in this, and it feels a little bit crinkly, so I'm not entirely sure if I'm loving the fabric of this. So let me know your thoughts. Love your help. What do you think of the dress? Do we love it? Do we hate it? Let me know. And next I have a few dresses from a designer that I have recently discovered called Adrianna Papell, and they have some really gorgeous designs, really elegant dresses, very high quality. I just fell in love, so I added a few dresses into my collection to take with me, whether it's for the wedding, for the events before or after. And this pink number I think is just absolutely stunning. I feel like this might be the perfect like morning after dress, you know, when everyone comes down, meets for brunch, meets for breakfast, discusses what happened at the wedding. I thought this could be so perfect. It's a really stunning like pale pink, really dusky pink color with this stunning floral pattern running throughout. I just fell in love with it, and there's so many design details that I really like about this. Your arms are completely free. There are no sleeves on this dress, so I thought it would be really perfect to take away with me to a hot country. But you do have your shoulders covered, you've got that collar detail, so it's really elegant, it's covered up, it's sophisticated and classy. I really love that. Whenever I go away to hot countries, I always talk about this, but I don't like having too much shoulder on show because I always burn my shoulders so easily. This is another one of the dresses I am going to be taking with me. This beautiful little lemon dress because the shoulders are completely covered, but it's still really lightweight and easy to wear in the sunshine. So I thought this could be a really lovely option with maybe just a pair of like little slides, a cute little basket bag. I feel like there's lots of different ways that you could wear this. Again, this definitely could be worn to a wedding as well. If you're going abroad, you've got maybe a little bit more of a casual wedding. I think this is a little bit more casual than some of the other dresses that we've gone through in this video, but still absolutely stunning. And it's my first time shopping from Adrianna Papell, and I definitely think I'm going to buy more pieces in the future because they're really high quality, really beautifully made, and such timeless and classic designs. Well, what do we think of this number? I am kind of in love with it. It's really funny because normally I hate having my like shoulders and sleeves on show, but actually I think this dress is really flattering. I don't mind it. I think it's just such an elegant silhouette. It's really timeless and just looks so much more expensive than this dress actually was, which I really like. I love the fabric as well. It's very floaty, a lot of movement in it, which is really gorgeous, and I feel like it pairs so nicely with the creamy white accessories. I've got my little Coach bag because I feel like this is a bit more of a day dress, so I think the Coach bag goes really well. I think this would be perfect for like a lunchtime kind of thing. I feel like it's definitely not quite right for the wedding, but I really like it paired with the white accessories and the castagna wedges. And does it have pockets? No pockets, but a really lovely little tie and waist. I think the length is absolutely beautiful. I love this kind of midi length. I find it very flattering, very easy to wear for like hot holidays, and the kind of silhouette that's just so timeless. It will not date. It's the kind of dress I will be able to bring out of my wardrobe year on year for every summer holiday that I have. I'm so in love with it. The next Adrianna Papell dress is just as stunning as the first, but it's a completely different fabric, which I really like. It's a little bit thicker, but just as beautiful. It's this really stunning blue and white number. I would love to know your opinions about kind of like wedding etiquette when it comes to white dresses with like a floral pattern, because I don't know if this would be okay for the actual wedding day, but again, the parties before, the after parties, I think this would be so stunning for like a lunchtime thing. I think this is just absolutely beautiful. I love the collar detail on this. It's a little bit shorter sleeves, so you have a little bit of shoulder showing, but I'm not worried too much about that. It's a stunning midi length, which I think is so timeless and classic, and I just absolutely adore the elegance of these dresses. This is such a stunning number, the kind of thing that I definitely can imagine wearing a lot over the coming years, putting away in storage and bringing out every single summer and wearing time and time again, because it's just one of those dresses that will never date, will never age, and will always be on trend. So I love it for that. The main thing that I am noticing about all of these dresses is that they are not easy to get on and off, which obviously isn't a problem when you're just wearing the one dress for the day. You're not going to be changing a lot, but when you're doing like a 10 dress try on, it's a lot. But this one I absolutely adore. It's a little bit tighter than the pink, so I would say if you're looking to get this, maybe size up for a little bit more of a comfortable feel. This one has pockets, which I really like, and I do think that this one's a little bit more elegant and a little bit more elevated. If the bride was happy, I think this could be a really great wedding guest dress, but I do think because it's got that white kind of like background, you should probably check with your bride. Now I've styled this up with my little tan Lily and Bean bag, which I think is such a cute little number for a wedding. I definitely think this is a great one. They come in lots of different colours actually, so if you want something maybe a little bit more bold, like pink or blue or something like a little bit more fun, these bags are great to look into. But I love how the dress looks. I love how the tan looks next to the white and the blue. I think they pair so well together. And again, I do have my shoulders on show with this, but I don't think they're too much on show, so I still think it's really elegant and really classic. So love this dress as well. And the last dress that I have to show you is this really stunning Adrianna Papell number. This I feel like is a bit of a dark horse. I am absolutely in love with it. I feel like it didn't look as nice online as it does in real life. It's a super high quality, super well made, beautiful dress. I love the color palette. This kind of like darker pink with the like more purpley kind of hues running through it. You've got the green tones. I don't know if you can see it, but this is like silvery, shimmery kind of thread running through it, which just catches the light so beautifully. Now obviously you do have your arms on show with this one, but it's got a really lovely scoop neck and a really classy kind of neckline. This is a neckline that does not date, is so flattering on so many different body types, and is really easy to wear. And I really love the kind of mid-axis length of the skirt. The skirt is very thick, which I really do like. It might be a little bit warm to wear in Portofino, but I think this is such a stunning number. I feel like with some little white accessories, just to take it a bit more daytime, would make it so beautiful. I've honestly fallen in love with Adrianna Papell. It's such a stunning brand, a gorgeous designer. They have so many stunning dresses. I'm definitely going to be buying more from them when summer rolls around next year, because they are just beautiful. Guys, I think we might have a winner. I am in love with this dress. Oh my goodness, the silhouette, the cut, the pattern, it just makes me feel beautiful. And that is the most important thing whenever it comes to wedding guest dresses and wedding guest styling, is whatever makes you feel the most beautiful. I love this skirt. It's very full, it's quite thick, so it might be a little bit hot in this, but I will be in solidarity with the boys, because the boys are going to be in wool suits, so I feel like we're all just going to be sweating together. It's got pockets, which I absolutely adore, and I love this neckline. I feel like this scoop is so elegant. I like the fact that my shoulders are on show, but not too much. Like, it's not like a strappy, it's just a really elegant neckline with bare shoulders, and I love how much it cinches me in at the waist. So I've paired it with the white accessories, which I think go really nicely with the dress. The sac de jour and the castagna espadrilles I think look absolutely beautiful. I feel like my two favourites are the first and the last dresses. We started on a high and we've ended on a high. I feel like they're going to be my two contenders. I will definitely bring both of those with me to decide what to wear on the day, but this I feel like is a real contender. Very cocktail-esque. As I said, it's more of like a black tie event, so I'm wondering if this is just a little bit more elevated than the first dress. But of course I would love to hear your opinions. I'd love to hear what you think about all of the dresses that I've tried on and which ones are your favourites. And of course they will all be linked down below in the description if you want to shop any of them yourself. But this, oh, this just makes me feel so beautiful, and I feel like that is just what it's all about. So there we have all of the dresses and all of the potential wedding guest looks for Portofino. I'm so excited to be going. As I said, I will be there as you're watching this video, so please do let me know what your favourite dress was. I think I'm literally going to take all of these in my suitcase with me, because I just can't decide. I love so many of these dresses. But the Adrianna Papell, oh my goodness, they are just stunning, and for a designer, they're like a really, really good price point. So I'll of course link them down below if you do want to shop them. I feel like they're a really good like mid price pointed luxury, high end but not too spenny kind of a dress if you're looking for something really special for a wedding. I absolutely adore them. So let me know what your favorite one was. Let me know what you think I should wear to the wedding in Portofino, and make sure you follow me on Instagram because I will of course be sharing lots of stories and all of that jazz before the Portofino vlog goes live. But that will be the next video. After this I will of course be vlogging whilst I am there. I cannot wait. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please be sure to give it a thumbs up if you did, and I would love it if you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you when I'm in Portofino. Bye guys.